All right, fellas, we're here for season kickoff roundtable. Um, Season's right around the corner. I think we got preseason in 24 hours.
That's right. 13? Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
Wednesday, August 5th, and all hell's breaking loose at training camp. I don't have an agenda for today, but I figure we'll get rolling, spitballing here. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood disappeared. Hopefully, he's not getting a phone call from the prison cell over in Kansas City. How we doing today, fellas?
We're doing
Good.
great. Happy football eve. This is
Football
like
Eve.
about as close as we get without, actually watching football. Like we said, preseason just starts, so feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if tomorrow really counts. I think we got the Cardinals, the preseason game. Surprised they're shooting up this season. How you feeling over there, Dodge Father? New and improved team coming in this season.
I don't want to toot my horn too much, but I am very excited for this season to get started. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to being back on the pod with you guys.
Yeah, Wild Work. I would like to, officially announce you back as the co-host of the pod, Chip. So great to have you. I know you had to take a hiatus for good reason, for your mental health, and I'm glad to have you back. Zahn Stribling, you got some rookies on your team. We know the state of the roster, but some hope happening, the last couple weeks of training camp. How you feeling over there?
Not sure what you meant by state of the roster. It's a good team. It's a team like any other team in this league. There's 12 of them. And, I'm feeling good. There's some value wins going on early, Stribling. I've gotten some offers. And I do want to just circle back to what I brought up in Scottsdale, the TCP. I mean, he had the chance to buy Stribling at a sweetheart discount and wouldn't do it. So just want to put these things back out there. But I think all things considered, we're doing good, Butch.
What's Stribling going for?
There it is.
2029 first.
Next part of the episode.
Honestly, that's see, when you're in the state that Chip's been in, you get real wise on how to move pieces. And 2029 is not crazy. I mean, that's far out. Dodge and sell in 2028 first, like they're worth nothing. I mean,
So it's win now. I'm committing. I'm committing to winning this league now. This wide receiver room is really cool that I have decided to build. So if a 2028 first gets me one step closer to a championship, why not?
yeah, fair enough. I mean,
deserves more shine here, honestly.
you know what? Screw it. Let's go through the roster. Let's toot his horn. Let's hope it's for everyone besides Evan. Let's hope we're jinxing him right now. Let's see. Genty's jurisdiction. Okay, we got Brock Purdy, James Cook, Ashton Genty, Drake London, Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Zay Flowers in the flex, Tucker Kraft in the tight end spot. Revolving door at the super flex position with Malik Willis and Fernando Mendoza, little Kirko Chains as well. Panther starting backfield on his bench. Matthew Golden, Mekhi Lemon. Maybe hopefully Mekhi hits since Lemon is probably hopefully Lemon hits because Golden is a lemon. Parker Washington, heard he's a star. Yeah, I mean, tell me who you actually drafted, Evan, because there's got to be a lot of moves here. Who did you draft in the startup, and who did you draft in rookie drafts?
Startup. Let's see. Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks is probably the only good piece that I have kept on this roster. Adonai Mitchell. He is still a part of this team somehow, some way. And Dalton Kincaid. I think that might be it. Looking at it, so
we're getting a little feedback.
Sorry, I'm late. Warden called.
Jesus, what's going on in there?
Just visiting some of my players, make sure she was rehabbing correctly, slipped the judge and the the warden here a few thousand each. Make sure you guys working and make sure Josh is staying out of trouble. Gino left here a couple days ago, so not too worried about him. But just making sure everybody's ready for summer work and for the season to start.
I went around and asked everyone how they're feeling, so I got to ask you. I mean, how are you feeling right now, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, going into the season?
Going into the season, a lot better than I was in the off season. Rasheed's coming back. He's getting work on the sideline, rehabbing that knee. Neighbors looks incredible. Looks like a freak out there cutting on the grass. And no news from Josh Jacobs is good news. So looking forward to it.
A lot of interesting situations. Yeah, what's up with can anyone speak on Malik Neighbors and what happened with the whole facade over the last 3 months that he's cooked, and then he comes out in camp and he looks better than before? Go ahead. You're in the medical field. Trust the process. Go ahead. Speak on this, please.
I will say I have a little bit of insight into this situation, and in summary, like the shortest way to say it is they never fully disclosed when that second cleanup was. And so they made it seem, so when Neighbors got asked the other day about the situation and was like, oh yeah, no, like I had it like way long ago. Most of the people, including the media, were under the assumption that this second cleanup happened much more recently, which changes things pretty significantly. That's my insight. So I'm sure it was like, it's like a gray area. There are some other nuances to it. Like that's the gist of it though. The gist of it is that, we've seen the videos. Rogers just said it. Like the guy looks good. It's Malik Neighbors, I
think his knee's stronger.
But it doesn't change the fact that his re-injury risk is still the exact same as it was. The timeline doesn't matter for that.
Yeah, but
for the season start, Mr. Rogers it's great news for him.
I tell you what, if Rasheed plays if your guys with the lingering questions play the full year, Neighbor stays relatively healthy. Wow, it's going to be an interesting shakeup, around week 12 and stuff. I mean, we could see Mr. Rogers versus the Dodge father there in the championship. Who knows? But Kyle Lark, actually, I want to bring that up real quick. Former champion coming into this season. New news: Stephon Diggs signs with the Commanders. Scatterbo's healthy, doing backflips, getting yelled at. What's going on? Do you think Kyle Lark can two-peat back to back? I tried. It's hard. Anyone want to speak on the state of Kyle Lark's team?
I'll let Wildwork.
I think Wildwork's got a lot of opinions on this.
Yeah, I think he shares the same sentiment as me as well. So we'll just use him as a spokesperson.
Yeah, Kyle Lark. I thought it was over for him this offseason. And if you go back and kind of, put everything together, you realize the moment that A.J. Brown trade went through, it kind of everything started to turn over for Kyle Lark. I think I saw today that Stephon Diggs signed, Deebo Samuel's back. All of a sudden, the team has a bit of life again. But Aaron Jones is still in that starting RB2 spot. And, I'm not sure what he's paying the sleeper devs right now, but he's done something with that algorithm, because that 143 number I'm seeing week 1 seems a bit inflated. But I'm just saying, I worked some magic against Mr. Rogers week 1 last year after talking up a big game, so I wouldn't be surprised if history repeats itself week 1. Kyle Lark, I'm coming for you.
You guys play each other week 1?
That's poetic, isn't it?
That is poetic.
It is.
Actually, divine intervention.
Which might have moved some matchups around to make that happen.
Yeah, who knows what strings Chip's pulling over there with the network. Let's just go through the week 1 matchups and let's go ahead, shout at me, say something if something strikes interest here. Myself versus Riley Gary, Brandalorian versus G Money Meyer, which the Brandalorian's favored to win right now, by the way. I don't know, a lot of talk coming over there from Equipo's a squadron, the dynamic duo. But Brandalorian's sneaky. And also just speaking on Brandon's team, according to the statistical charts on the internet, the Dynasty Daddy Fantasy Pros type chart, Brandon's like middle of the pack in the league based off of value and player rankings. Bad receiving core, but he's got some. Oh, here we go. Perfect timing. Come on, Akipo, get it rolling. Talking about you versus the Brandalorian.
What's up, boys?
Hey, how you doing, Akipo? How you feeling about this season and everything that's about to go underway?
I feel really good. Can you guys see me or no?
Nah, we can't see you, but you might not want to show your face after you hear that the Brandalorian is favored to beat you week 1. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm. How about now?
We can see you, G.
Yeah, we got
it. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm surprised that you are looking at projections. You've told me like multiple times projections are just projections.
I'm just the host today, so I'm just trying to, bring light to what's happening on that.
No, you're not the host to me, buddy.
All right, we'll move on. Circle back. Jeddy's jurisdiction versus trust the process. A little close projections there. How you feeling about that, Noah?
I feel confident. I feel confident about my team. Mahomes is going to be ready. Saquon, we'll see. Dodgers' team is good. I'm not going to lie. We just talked about it at the start of the episode. The guy's got a good team, but I think my team's better. I'm excited. I think I got the squad to do it. Some high question marks. It's volatile here and there, but that's fantasy for you. It's who gets hurt this year. It's just week 1. We have the luxury of starting whoever the hell we want, and then shit gets real.
Yep. I think I might have lost you guys there real quick. If we're talking about week 1 matchups, the process is going to get his ass handed to him. However, I will say, I will allude to future hand up. My hot take of the neighborhood being bottom 4 terrible, so I will say that. But I do new take. Whoever wins between me and process will be making the playoffs very easily. So
you think the
week 1 decides that?
That week 1 matchup could be the tiebreaker,
sets
right?
the tone.
Yeah, I think it's a big week. You got to get that. Got to get that first win. Got to get that first win over the board. See something go through the net. So,
that's what I was saying last year, Ev. That's what I was saying. Same thing.
I don't hate that take. Yeah.
And if you lose, what you can't do is you can't buy Christian McCaffrey in November. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy a good asset early to help your team out. Don't wait till the last second, guys. Moving on to the next matchup, we got the Terrorist now going by Ayuk in a Dream, facing off of Mr. Rogers Cell Block.
Is Ayuk still here? Is he still alive? I haven't heard anything from him. Was he? Oh, did I see something? He was at the commander's camp. He was at a practice
as a spectator.
That's what I've heard. Wow, can you confirm?
I did see some steam around him in the DMV area, but I can't confirm the practice attendance.
Jeez, gotcha. That's outrageous. I wonder if it was an invite type of thing or he just pulled up.
No, I think it was the latter.
Either way, Twang doesn't stand a fucking chance. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Gotcha. Does anyone think Twang can crack the playoffs this year? 16? God. All right, guys. All right. Bushwhacker versus Chief Steve. I think Chief Steve's going to take that, obviously. The Bushwhacker's preparing for the apocalypse. Kyle Lark versus Chip. Chip, you going to take down Lark week 1? Big old juggernaut?
I'm a 40-point dog, but listen.
43.
42-point dog, but that doesn't account for the fact that one of my quarterbacks right now is underprojected, I think, and every once in a while a dog's got to eat. So I think it just might be my time. Week 1, Shador Sanders, 10 points. Kyle Lark, I'm coming.
It's good stuff.
Butch, can I chime in real quick? I think Gushing has a chance to make the playoffs, actually, if he makes a move for a wide receiver. Godwin in there is just booty cheeks, but if Watson can stay healthy, didn't they pay Watson too? They're going to throw him the ball.
They did. I mean, obviously,
Dowdle could take over that starting spot. I mean, Baker goes back to Baker. King Henry has a good year. I could see him sneaking in somehow.
Go ahead, Chip.
Godwin is projected more points than Cortland Sutton right now, who is starting for Akipo. I just
my team is good enough to where a flex right now as bad as Cortland Sutton does not worry me at all. I think it'll be QJ in that position if he plays as well as everybody's hoping he does in the new offense. But yeah, I'm not worried about that, Cam.
If Gushing does make the playoffs, big if, who out of the people favored to make the playoffs wouldn't? Like, it feels like a very clear.
Well, can we run through the playoff projected teams? Like, I feel like there's a consensus, like 3, and then the bottom 3 are kind of up in the air.
Yeah, I can tell you what the internet nerds are saying, and then you could go off of that. We could say what we think's right, or you can just start spinning out your names, Akipo. Tell me how you really feel.
Well, I was gonna say Butch, Lark are like the for sures. I don't see either of those teams not making it. Maybe it's only those 2 that are the mainstays, but
Steph will make the playoffs.
Yeah, Steph too. Steph's got a fire team. And then I think all of us here, besides Wild Work, have a serious shot of making the playoffs. And then I think Drewby and Riley Gary, absolutely not. So it's really like the Gushings, the Wild Works,
Yes,
and
that's exactly how
the Lorian.
The internet has it. The internet has it. Myself, Kyle Lark, and Stefan top 3, dodging in 4th by a close margin. Slight drop off to Friedel, then the Brandalorian, then Akipo, then Furrow, then Gushing.
That's disrespect.
I mean, honestly, Brandalorian, Garrett, and Noah are really close, like in the contender rankings. And then Friedel has a slight drop off after Evan, but is decently better than Brandalorian. I mean, these are all projections though. But yeah, I don't know. I would say the top 3. So there's no way Stefan doesn't make the playoffs with that team. I don't know if you guys are taking a gander, but if Drake May is 75% of what he was last year, and Goff plays 16, I mean,
yeah. The only way Steph doesn't make the playoffs is if Drake May and Goff both get hurt or like miss games.
He's got to have a QB injury and CMC
doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean CMC's probably going to be hurt. I mean, it's written in the stars, right? Right, Fuzz? How are we feeling about CMC this year?
Like good, but skeptical.
You've mentally prepared for 5 games, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like we were talking about before the recording started, I'm numb to this shit. Our best players get hurt every single year. It's not like we have injuries every year. We have injuries to our best players every year in volume that is ridiculous in comparison to other teams. So, but I'm CNC. I'm confident. Same thing as last year. I think he'll get managed a lot better this year, or I hope he gets managed a lot better this year. I don't think he can sustain, or should sustain, I should say, the workload he had last year. But we need him, so we'll see.
Has the substation got in the players' heads? Do we think?
Dude, maybe. I haven't.
Wait, someone let Drew in. Why hasn't Drew requested to join?
No, I think he sent in some fan mail through our new channel. How many games will Kelsey start for Akipo?
Dude, you guys are living in like 6 months ago. Kelsey's not going to see the field for me. I got Tyler Warren.
That is fair.
Drewby, wake up. It's 2026, all right? I know you've been hibernating until 2034, but time to get caught up with who's on what team. Does Meyer know he fucking stinks? Something tells me that Drewby's actually not calling in with some fan mail here.
It's good stuff. Speaking on your team, Kipo, what's the mindset? Cats can give you any insider information on Bucky Lennox?
Yeah, I'll start with this from a like, is he available standpoint? He's more available than he was last year.
Makes sense.
I'll tell you straight up, our strategy is like first 3 weeks, see how it's going, and if it's not moving in the right direction, then I mean, we're not going to be able to sell him for jack, but basically he like has to perform or else we're in serious trouble in the running back spot. But we're in the talks with some managers currently for some running back movement. So
Trade
we'll
talks,
see.
huh?
Trade talks, yeah.
Like they're actually ongoing, or like you talked to someone 4 days ago and then now it's kind of quiet, or like.
Well, they've stalled for like a day and a half, but it's because there's a pivotal piece in that running back transaction that has yet to be acquired. And this manager is really busy, blue collar guy.
Okay, you're gonna rob Peter to pay Paul.
I wouldn't call it that. All right, I know you like robbing players. Like
there it is,
like Mr.
Riley
Berry.
I want to speak on that. I get FaceTime calls, text messages outside of the chat when a trade goes through with myself. Other trades go through all the time, and it gets like a message or two in the chat, and then it's under the rug. It never happened. I just want everyone to be held to the same standard. Riley Gary thinks I'm throwing him under the bus in the chat. I'm not. I'm just trying to expose that there's a lot of other things that go on in this league. Everyone points their finger at me. I'm the bad guy.
That was total bullshit.
Agreed.
It's just you dragging them through the streets again. I don't get it. I really don't. You put them on Front Street. You present a trade where it's obvious you're suggesting you got fleeced, and you say, "Hey, look, I'm not the bad guy because somebody else robbed from Riley."
No, that's not why I'm not the bad guy. I'm just bringing light to the situation. Why isn't someone else?
You're just not the only bad guy.
There we go. But it's not said. It's not said until now. Until I have to bring it up again. It's not said in the chat. Oh, there's other bad guys. I'm just the bad guy. Whatever.
I got it. There's really no reason behind it for me. It just feels worse when you see the Iceman pull off just an absolute fleecing when like his team is certified iron. And
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. You face Kyle Pitts in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. Gary Riley. Speaking on him, is anyone offered for Ricky Pearsall? Can we help a brother out over there? Throw him a bone.
I
actually did extend an offer for Ricky Pearsall.
Throw him a bone. You just stole his last loaf of bread.
George Kittle's off an Achilles tear at 30, dude. I'm not a bad guy for buying him from Riley.
Yeah, but you have his pick.
Yeah.
It's just gamesmanship. That's just gamesmanship.
Was that pricing with the deal, Butch? This is what I mean. I'm offering a consultative approach to this whole thing here, guys. So if you get one of these offers from Butch and something smells too good to be true,
a consultative approach to stop my trade.
Let me know. I'm willing to just lend an ear, if nothing else, be a design partner in this thing for you.
You need to keep trade cut when you have wild work.
That's what I'm saying. If you need to bleed value, let me know. I can help.
Speaking of trades, have any happened since Scottsdale that are worth mentioning?
I did get Javonte Williams and Devontae Adams.
That is interesting for yourself. What's the plan there? I think we all kind of know the plan, but what'd you give away for that, eh?
Not much. And 2 27 thirds.
I did get a 27 first somewhere along the line too. Oh, and I think early 28 too. Tyler Waynes.
Yeah, I bought Anthony Richardson. I must have been.
How does that feel, Locke, to finally have Anthony Richardson?
It's just a moment that I've been waiting for, and it's not even about whether he plays or not. I just needed a roster him at one point. Yeah, exactly.
I get the feeling.
But if he plays like 2 games, oh man, it's gonna be beautiful. Brian Thomas Jr. Holy hell.
BTJ is the most traded player in the league.
BTJ has been on, I think, 17.
Passed around.
A first, a second, 2/3, and a fourth?
Yeah. That's right.
It's a fair deal. All right, guys, it's a fair deal.
Steve really wanted BTJ.
He just really wants him. It's never a lock, just really wanted Kittle. It's so
you don't think that's enough?
It's not chip fleece Steph. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's a fair deal. It's a fair deal.
Yeah.
It's all subjective, right? Cam, you've been making a lot of moves here. Michael Penix?
Good player. Rocket on.
Do-rag. I love Riley Gary.
Cam, did you do anything to celebrate your 100th trade?
That's a good question, Rogers. I tried to make another a moment ago. It's sitting on the desk of a manager currently.
I just declined that shit.
We're not going to get a deal done live,
consultative approach.
Can we? I'm not going to expose you, but do you want to provide everybody with the trade?
Yeah, I don't feel like you'd be exposing me by saying what the trade was. Let me see. I forget what it was now, actually.
I love wild work, man. Hey, I came in late. I'm sorry, folks. I'm stoked to be back. It feels good to do the first podcast of the season. I mean, the off season's been fucking so dumb. No football, no bullshit, no banter. A lot of shit coming across my desk. It's just, I'm excited to be back.
How do we feel about Scottsdale? That was fun, huh?
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome.
That was
great
good.
Trip.
Dodging calling in on that. What was that? The third or the fourth pick? That was just epic.
104, Mr. Mendoza. Yeah,
the trade to get Mendoza was sick.
Thinking back on it, I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm really second guessing a lot of things I've done, but I just really hope Malik Willis is good. I'll be honest. I need another quarterback right now, and if Malik Willis sucks, then we might be in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Cam, if you wanna send me Javonte, I think we'll get a big blockbuster between me and Akipo happening before the season starts.
I'm open to that, but Akipo, now that I'm aware, you got to cut me off a little interest, right? I mean, that's how this thing works.
Just make it a three-way.
Comes the tax, man. Here comes the tax, man.
Just turn it into a three-way deal.
Well, it's funny, Butch, because I remember Akipo saying people were giving out donations, and then when it's donation time, he's got alligator. So
okay, yeah, wild work.
I'm just Butch, which one is?
We've been a part of two of the biggest trades in the meat market over the past 3 years. At both of those trades, I had to throw on a sweetener, some kind of package third, package fourth. Give me fucking Jaden Reed. Give me this. Give me Coker. And I end up throwing package thirds like they're goddamn pennies. I've always paid the tax, man. Cam, you've gotten like fourths like 5 times out of me on trades. I don't care about him, but like,
I gave you Warren. Remember that? I just want you to remember that you won that deal. By the way, that was a three-way trade. But
yeah, there was a couple, and then the Bijan one. God, R.I.P. I'm sick that I don't have Bijan anymore.
And you go and give him to Stefan, man.
Bijan and CMC.
CMC, you built his team.
No, someone's going down, guys. Something is gonna happen to Steph's team that is gonna be shocking. But a day's gonna go by, and then we're all gonna be like, "Sorry, Steph, told you so." Dodgen's gonna find the receipts. Everybody's gonna be like, "Steph's team's cursed." He's had a good team last 2 years.
Drake May is going to need like Tommy John surgery. It's like going to be something that football's never seen before. He's playing catch too much with his father.
Kipo, if Stefan's in the championship, I mean, what's the state of you and Katzen? Will you guys be talking or?
What do you mean, Butch?
I mean, if Steph is in the championship this year, I mean, you indirectly have handed it to him between two trades, basically. Because the only way I see Steph in the championship is if Bijan is Bijan and CMC plays the whole year.
Listen, I mean, I'm here to make my team better and compete every year and try to win a chip. If that's making a team better who missed the playoffs last year. Did he make the playoffs the first year? Did he get bounced? No, he hasn't made the playoffs. If I'm gonna make my team better by giving away old superstars in CMC and then getting a package for Bijan, Steph's the type of team I want to do it to. Not Drew with unlimited future picks and Bijan to stash. Definitely not you. Definitely not Lark, who's the past winner. I feel like I'm making good moves out here, Butch. Don't try to start a fire, Butch. All right.
All right. I won't start. All right. We'll segue to something positive.
I will say real quick, in my notes for the pod, I wrote down from the end of last season to now, I do think Equipo has changed their team's trajectory the most. I thought they were going to roll over and just like slowly die with no wide receivers at all. And I was already banking on that 2028 first being like a top 3 pick.
Jesus.
But with that being said, the team looks a lot like the running back room is a little scarce right now, but you build the wide receivers first, and they've got 2 really young wide receivers, and then JJ on top, QJ if he could figure it out. Cortland Sutton's a name people have heard of, but I and Tyler Warren in the tight end room. I feel like it's a lot better than what it was at the end of last season.
So. All you're really witnessing is the purchasing and selling of Bijan. It just takes so many resources to purchase them. You strip your team, doesn't happen the way you want it to happen during the season. Then you sell Bijan, you get all those resources back.
Right.
Start to diversify. You did get a whole house and a boat for Tedero McMillan months back, dodging. I'm assuming that Tedero McMillan sale boosted you into what you have now, right?
Yes.
For the most part, because you got 3 firsts?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what firsts I got, but I believe one was sent to acquire Drake London. I believe another was sent to acquire Nico Collins. So thank you for building my wide receiver room, Butch. And then I believe the last one was used to draft Mekhi Lemon. I that's just me guessing what I did with the first, but yeah, selling Egbuka and selling Tet, which now are on Myers and Katz.
Yeah, Myers a big NFC South guy.
So yeah, we'll see how it pans out, but
I was gonna say I was gonna segue to something possible or positive. Let's give our championship winning dark horse or someone besides yourself. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'm gonna say Dodgen's winning the chip this year.
Wow.
I think it's just going to pan out well for him, and he's got enough interchangeable pieces to probably flip and tumble something mid-season. I wouldn't be shocked if a deal between, shockingly enough, him and the Terrorist happens about week 8. But yeah, that's my pick. I'm going to take Dodgen. Go ahead, Chip. Who you got?
I've given him a lot of trouble, but I think there's a guy on this podcast who I think could be a dark horse this year. And that's Garrett Meyer. I think if you can get Cortland Sutton out of that flex spot, now the reality of the situation is it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them a pick, right? So it's not about the pick; it's about what he gets in exchange for the pick. I think you said that on a previous episode. So I'm just saying, as these weeks go on, the players who perform well, the Javonte Williams of the world, they start to do better, and they start to demand more on the open market. And so, if he can get that front office in order, I think Garrett Meyer's got a chance to make a push here.
Kill him with kindness. Wild work. I love it. True to his word this year.
Dong eater. Nice.
Dong eater.
I mean, I'll go.
What?
I mean,
oh. How did that happen? That's not funny.
Oh, someone's cooking. Locke. I mean, outside of my team, if we're not picking ourselves, obviously, Locke, your team's probably gonna win realistically, unless some injuries happen, or you do some trades that don't work out your way. That always that could happen. Spice it up a little bit. I mean, dark horse. I mean, I don't know what you consider a dark horse, like where that cutoff is. I like the dodge and call outs. I think, if he makes a move at some point and his team stays healthy, has something to be afraid of. But you could say the same for a lot of teams. Like if you stay healthy, like Friedel, his team could fight too. So
sneaky.
I would go with Steph, but my preseason early call on the little sheet we did was that Bijan's not enough to get him into the playoffs. So I'm going to stand by that, and then I'm also going to go with the Dodge father. He would be the next one I have in my rankings to win it all.
I'm gonna throw it right back to you, neighborhood. I think
you're buffering that Dodge.
No. How about now? No? Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Better.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm throwing that praise back to the neighborhood. I know I said bottom 4 as my hot take, so we're going full 180 reversal. He could definitely win if everyone decides that they want to play football this year instead of being in prison. It's a big if, but I think they could do it. I believe in them to stay out of the cuffs. It's just so bad once you get past the starting lineup.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
depth's overrated.
We're
so lean organization.
To worry about health and arrests, but if we can take care of those two things, I believe in them.
I'll agree to a certain extent. Yeah, the vibes are a lot better than they were in June. That's for sure. You're probably having heart palpitations there mid-June, but we're back on track. News is starting to break right for you.
Not worried about a thing.
Kifa, who you got as a champion for this year besides yourself, or maybe a dark horse?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up on that. Mr. Rogers or probably Steph. Mr. Rogers' starting lineup is nasty if everybody stays healthy. But I didn't realize his bench was so bad also. So, probably Steph / Rogers. Those are I don't know how the brackets work, but I could see them playing in the championship.
Fair enough. We're here almost at the 40-minute mark, fellas. I don't know if you brought your notepads with some claims or things you wanted to say, but this is the point of the app where I give the floor to you guys, and you can speak your piece on whatever you choose. Not much to talk about really, besides how everyone's teams look so good. We got no playing going on, but go ahead and take the mic over if you got something to say.
I will say the only thing else that I have written down that I haven't brought up already. I think Steph gets a bye this year. I think he finishes as the top 2. Is the teams that he plays twice this year are 2 of them are bad and one of them is good. I'll just let people decide which teams those are. But I do think he loses his first game in the playoffs and the semis. So that is my new hot take after my neighborhood one that was bad.
Wild work.
I'm just saying there's players on this roster that can make a meaningful impact for some owners on this podcast. I think in the interest of that, keeping Bridges crossable is always a good idea. But I will call out right now, I'm projected 100. I'm just looking at where the scoring lines up. Kipo, you yourself, who else is on here in this 120 range? You can dream and process. I'm just saying Deshaun right now is only projected 5, so we'll call it 15. That gets me 10 points there. Dejon Stribling could be wide receiver 1, another little 10-point bump. I'm in that 120 range, and who knows what Pooper the Cooper Omar does. So I'm just saying it's not inconceivable that there's a couple weeks where I steal some wins against some managers who are overlooking me.
Yeah, you could snatch some dreams there, huh?
Didn't Stribling have a hammy today? Wasn't he sitting out of practice?
Yeah, but
he's good. He's good. Not a hamstring issue. It was in the leg somewhere there in the middle. Pulled something.
You were talking about that substation earlier.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. I think we're doing good. Precautionary process.
Yeah. Been there, done that, seen that.
Well, I mean, if Dodgefather can fill a running back spot and upgrade from Malik Willis, and Wild Work, you're trying to get rid of Javonte, let's have a discussion. I'm all ears. I'm working on acquiring a QB, so I would give Dodge in a QB. I would take an RB, and he would backfill Javonte, was the framework that we've been talking about. So we would have to give you something that you would agree upon. But take a look, Cam. I mean, I've received three trade requests from Cam just since I've been on this podcast. So I know you're looking to make moves.
Yeah.
A smooth brain. What does that even mean?
Oh, Lark's coming off the top rope here. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm open to moving him. Listen, I think you got a late 2027 first. I don't see why you're not willing to give that up if you're competing this year. I mean, you told me, right? What do the late round picks really do for you, or at least late first? So I'm willing to kick you back a second, and you give me that 2027 first, and I think we're all happy. But if you think you're going to pawn off a Cortland Sutton and a couple thirds, you're barking up the wrong tree, I think.
No, it'd be a combination of what I get from the other manager, plus, because the first would be involved with the other QB. So,
well, I mean, when you make it a 3-way trade, there's another party involved. Dodge has been awfully quiet. I mean, he could obviously cough up something, right?
Well, this would be like a 4-way trade. I mean,
yeah, it's.
We're involved.
There's already been chatter of a 3-way trade, and I think getting Wild Work and Javonte involved might be the missing piece that we need. So
I'm ready.
4-way trade. I will say it has. Yeah, but how cool does my starting lineup look right now? It's really cool. Oh. So, I mean, I think we all are pretty knowledgeable and know that, like, I would be getting rid of James Cook in this deal if Akipo was looking for a running back, and I need to backfill him, but then also get a quarterback. It's a lot of pieces. I was more trying to trade away some wide receivers to pick up a running back or a QB, but the Brandalorian doesn't answer some texts or trade offers. So
you can speak on it. This is the time to air it out.
I'm willing to offer him a lot for some pieces. I don't want to say what, because I don't want other people.
Everyone wants Hampton. Everyone wants Hampton.
I heard that price is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've offered him an A-chain package,
and he's denying. He's denying.
You know how I work. I just fleece people, so I guess it wasn't a good offer. But
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get Herbert back from him. What does he need all these running backs for when his wide receivers? He's starting Alec Pierce, not gonna play this first half of the season, and Khalil Shakir, which we all know him, but not that good. So,
oh man, I was really hoping we would get a deal done here in the pod.
The quarterback involved, it would be a Dak to fill Evan's spot. I would take Cook plus Dak. I'm sending him some more stuff on top of that. So
Lark's involved in this?
Lark's involved in this.
Interesting.
So sit on it. If there's a way that Ev can get Javonte and it makes sense, I'm all ears.
I mean, Kipo, I've told you what it costs.
I know we're just spitballing here. I think it's just as simple as just get Javonte and figure out the rest.
Kipo's running a hurry up and wait game to see if he can change the score.
I'm not going to give you pieces for Javonte. I'm already buying Dak and giving on top to get James Cook.
Why are you buying a 35-year-old quarterback but not selling me the first 2027 pick you had? It makes no sense. Just buy Javonte and buy Dak. Why not have
It's not that cut and dry. You're adding a bunch of flavor around it that's just not.
He doesn't want Javonte.
You're starting Cortland Sutton.
No, he needs the first to get Dak or James Cook or whatever.
No,
that's part of the three-way.
You need to buy Daniel Jones, a reliable asset, with a great young core around him to stack with Tyler Warren, and in the back door, I'll slide you to Javonte and you give me that first. It seems like a much better deal than whatever you can command on the open market, clearly, right? So.
No, I want James Cook. James Cook.
All right, boys. Well, it doesn't sound like a trade's going to get done. Cards are close to the chest. We're tiptoeing around. I mean, I'm ready for the season. I'll tell you that. I haven't really said my piece, but I'm ready.
We got football tomorrow.
Yeah, we got foosball tomorrow, and I'm fired up. I get to see maybe Jeremiah Love tomorrow running behind a bad line. Is he playing?
No.
He's the second string running back, though, right?
I think they said he's not playing tomorrow.
Who has the first?
Tyler Allgeier's first in the depth chart. Internet's fucking going crazy about it.
I thought it was James Conner.
James Conner, he's playing tight end. I think he's converting to linebacker. James Conner is fucking in the NFL still. Jesus Christ, they got a lot of running backs over there.
I'll take Jeremiah Love. You don't want to.
Yeah, if it involves Genty, we could work something out.
Genty's gonna be RB1 this year.
It will include a Venmo for the jersey. All right.
You want this jersey included?
Yeah, you don't want it anymore if you trade him. Neither here nor there, fellas. I'm excited for the season. Good luck to everyone. I'm sure we'll probably maybe have another pod before week 1 actually kicks off. So thank you for hopping on today.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing.